Hello, Sim friends. It's Jessica back again on my channel. Welcome back with another Sims 4 speed build. Thanks for coming back to check it out. Super appreciate it. This is a shipping container house inspired by some shipping container houses that I actually saw on my Pinterest. So yeah, my Pinterest, I recently got back into it because I've been looking at custom content for The Sims 4, which I know I said in one of my videos a while back that I wasn't interested in, but I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. So yeah, this is inspired by shipping container houses that I saw on Pinterest. It's like a thing that's like really popular right now. Tiny houses is a thing right now, tiny homes and shipping container homes. So I decided that I would try it out. Also, I just wanted to try out doing like a smaller build and like a shorter video. So you can see I used like some of the vertical wood paneling to make it look like the shipping container siding. We don't really have any like metallic siding, like wallpaper or anything like that. And then I use move objects on to be able to put those windows right there. So yeah, this is almost like an exact replica, at least the outside, of a shipping container house that I saw online. So yeah, please like and subscribe if that's something you are so inclined to do. I would really appreciate that. As I am, like I said in all my videos recently, a brand new channel, and it really helps a lot if you subscribe and like my videos. It does make a big difference. So anyway, so yeah, so the reason I got back into my Pinterest, which I'm going to link down below in the description. So the reason I got back into my Pinterest is because I was looking at custom content for The Sims. And in my Secret Garden build, I had said that I was kind of scared of custom content. I was afraid it was going to mess up my game and that, you know, mods would mess up my game. But I kind of, I got some guts and I started looking at, what was available and thought that it was really cool. And when I was looking, when I was Googling, like Maxis Match, custom content, I noticed that like a lot of people use their Tumblr and their Pinterest for that. So I started looking on Pinterest and holy cow, I made a Pinterest board like 4 days ago, and then by yesterday I had 124 followers. So like it's definitely a very popular platform for this. So I'm definitely going to link my Pinterest down below. I have lots of different boards that you can check out, but not that you're necessarily inclined to be interested in any of those things. But so yeah, shipping container house. That's how I got into it. So I'm really excited about custom content, it's like and mods and that kind of stuff. I got the a new aspiration mod, which is really cool. It's a wellness aspiration mod, which I think is something that I have definitely wanted to see for a really long time, and I would really love to see a bunch of different aspirations, but the only ones I found were the wellness aspiration mod and a UFO hunter aspiration mod. So I'm definitely going to download that one too. And it totally works. It's not buggy or anything. It works really well. I haven't finished the aspiration yet with my new character, with my new sim, but I'm like maybe halfway there, and I haven't had any bugs or any problems or anything like that. So you should definitely check it out. So yeah, this is a shipping container shipping container building. It's just it's just one bedroom, one bath with a closet. It's not really meant to be like big. I definitely cluttered it up, so it is expensive. I actually don't have the numbers off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's down there in that description box if you were to go look at that. Future Jessica will put that in the description box and admonish past Jessica for not having it in front of her. I used the Sims 3 camera to kind of twist that rug a little bit just to make it a little bit more dynamic. I changed the colors of the curtains. And originally I wanted it to be like really bright and colorful, but I realized that I could do that without making it kind of overwhelming. I just felt like there was like a little bit too much going on. So you'll see later I kind of change some of the colors on the inside. And I definitely cluttered up a little bit. So I created a sim, and I wanted him to be a writer, and that's kind of what inspired a lot of the decisions I made for this building, for this build. Also, just some stuff like from my normal life, like I really love the green walls that are in the house. In fact, when we moved into our current apartment, we actually painted our bedroom green, and it's pretty much that color. It's about that color in the living room. Um, and I just really, really like that color, so I thought that I would put it in the Sims. And you can see here I'm having a little trouble with move objects, trying to like stack up those books. I'm not really sure why I was having trouble. Like they were just floating in midair. I couldn't get them to like the right height. But you can use Control 9 or 0 to move objects up and down, and that's actually how I'm doing that right there. And then you can use the Alt key to move them around. Yeah, so I just wanted there to be lots and lots of books everywhere because if he's a writer, that's obviously what he's going to do. I also had like a more expensive computer too. So, you know, if this is something that's kind of out of your price range for your sim or you want to use it more as a starter home, just get rid of some of the rugs, you know, like download it, get rid of some of the rugs, get rid of some of like the clutter, and you should still be able to afford it, I'm sure. And you're gonna have to change the bed, but we'll get there in a minute. So now moving on to the dining room. I wanted to use some shelving on the walls because that's something I've seen a lot of other folks do, and I don't use it a whole lot, but I think that's something that would totally make sense in a little house like this. So there's a tapestry. I put a cute tapestry on the wall. And that is something that I found a lot of really good custom content for tapestries. And I try to be really careful. Anything that I've downloaded on my Pinterest board for The Sims 4, it's just TS4. Um, Anything that I've actually, like most of them, I will check to make sure that the link is not broken. But if there is a broken link that you notice, like definitely put a note on there to let me know that the link is broken because I really hate that. I don't like to like pin things that the link doesn't actually work. So I haven't tested all of them, but most of them I think I probably have. So if you see something on there that's not, you know, that doesn't work, let me know and I'll get rid of it. Because I just feel like that's very sad. It's like super disappointing to click on a pin and then find out that the link doesn't work. Really disappointing. So I really like that little hallway area with like the mirror by the closet. And then here I am doing the kitchen. I realized kind of after the fact that I didn't really clutter up the kitchen at all. And I probably should have done a little bit more of that, but that's okay. It just makes it a little bit cheaper. So it doesn't have to spend, you don't have to spend so much money, especially when like clutter items are like ridiculously priced. It doesn't make any sense. Like cookbooks and paper towel dispensers and stuff are like $200. Like what? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Um, so But that's okay. I put a couple things in, but I definitely didn't clutter it up very much. You can totally tell in like the screenshots that it looks a little bit different than the rest of the rooms in the house because it's not as cluttered up. And I also tried like a new way of doing screenshots at the end. They're not actually screenshots, they're videos. So let me know if you like that better than just like the normal screenshots, and I'll keep doing it. So yeah, when I was looking up shipping container houses, I noticed that like those are the types of windows that they use. They're like the great big windows, like the great big bay windows, or just like the very short long windows, like the ones in the kitchen. And so that's what I used for this build. I also wanted to put like a lot of flowers and plants in this build, so you'll see that a lot. And that's another thing too that makes it so expensive, is because there's just like a lot of plants in it. And I definitely like cluttered up the walls and that kind of stuff. Um, so I'm really, really excited for the new packs coming out. Also, I don't know if you've heard, you probably have, that The Sims 4 is coming to console, to PS4, and Xbox One. So if that's something that you're excited for, I'd be interested to know why. I mean, I guess the only reason I can think of that people would want to have Xbox or have Sims 4 on the console is that it wouldn't be as laggy. Um, as like on the computer, but I guess maybe it's like my privilege shocking. I have like a really really nice computer and it doesn't lag at all in The Sims 4. No, well, that's not true. It mostly doesn't lag. It is The Sims after all. Um, so and you can see that I did play test this house. That's something that I have made mistakes for before in the past, where like I put something together and it like looks like there's no reason that it shouldn't work, and then I upload it to the gallery and people download it, and then turns out there is stuff that doesn't work. So I did play test it. Anything that looks like it would have trouble. I play tested like the chairs and the bed, and I play tested the bathtub because I had used some cheats to like put candles on the side of the bathtub. Um, So yeah, I forget what I was talking about. It's gone now. Oh, right, The Sims 4 on console. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to like spend all the money on the packs all over again, and I can't imagine there's going to be something that's like really different. Because I've already, I don't even want to think about how much money I've spent on all of like the Sims 4 stuff and all the packs and everything. Um, so I'm definitely not going to do it again for console. That's ridiculous. Especially when there's like new stuff coming out, like The Sims Eco Living, which I don't think we've gotten a date for. I, for some reason, thought that we had, but I don't think we actually have gotten a date for. So I'm excited for that, but I can't wait to find out when it's going to happen. And I know Pets has been rumored for November, but we have yet to hear any confirmation about that, which is sad to me because I'm excited for that. I would honestly like rather have seasons, but that's okay. So anyway, like every video I do, I ask you to let me know what you want to see, be built, maybe things that you haven't seen before, or maybe like a twist on something somebody else has already done. That would also be something I'd be willing to take a look at. Also, I have a bunch of ideas. I know I say this every video, but I recently went to the Renaissance Fair this weekend in Bristol, or the Bristol Renaissance Fair. It's actually in Kenosha, Wisconsin, because I live in Chicago. Um, and it was really cool. I guess it's like voted the number one Renaissance fair in the nation from like 2011 until 2015. Not last year, apparently. I don't know who won last year. um, but it was really, really cool. It was super fun. We saw jousting. That was awesome. And it like got me really inspired to maybe do like some sort of like Renaissance Fair village, or maybe like a Renaissance Fair themed restaurant or something like that. So I have downloaded some cool like custom content clothes. Or I guess I haven't downloaded most of them yet, but they're on my, you'll see if you get on my Pinterest that I have like a bunch of medieval or like Renaissance era stuff on there. Um, if I do a build, I'll try not to put CC in the build, just because otherwise, like, you won't be able to download it probably. Um, but for clothing, for like when I do like the screenshots and that kind of stuff, I think that would be really cool. It'd be fun to have like a king and a queen and knights and a jester and people dressed up. So I am excited about that. I also found out that there is a sorcery mod, and so this is, and it looks like it works really well and like it's super cool. So I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to get that pretty soon. And like it might be the thing that gets me to do a let's play. So we'll see. If you're interested in seeing a sorcery Sims 4 let's play, let me know, like the video, let me know down in the comments. And I will do that. Because I am interested in doing it. I think that's really, really cool. So I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a medieval sorcery let's play. Maybe there's like a good witch and a bad witch, or like a good wizard and a bad wizard, or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. And it give me an opportunity to use like a lot of stuff from the Get Together stuff pack. So that'd be kind of fun. So yeah. So I put like makeup and like women's toiletries in here because I kind of forgot that it was like a single guy. But you know what? Like maybe he has a girlfriend who comes over and like leaves her makeup and stuff. I don't know. I've never actually played this sim. I just kind of made him so that I would have something to kind of inspire the inside of the build a little bit, and then I kind of threw that by the wayside and started like putting makeup and stuff. um, yeah, I had a hard time picking out lighting for that room. I still don't really like that sconce, but that's okay. So I thought it'd be really cool to have like a fire pit. I think this is a good home for like entertaining your friends and that kind of stuff, because there's the cool fire pit with all the chairs around it, so you can like hang out and roast marshmallows and like hang out with your friends. There wasn't enough room to put a bar inside the house. I didn't want to like stuff it in there. That's something that's always like an afterthought for me. I always forget that I'm going to want to put a bar in, and I never have room for it when the time comes. Oh well, what are you going to do? And then I put some gardening stuff out here. I cut out most of the landscaping just to keep this video a little bit shorter. But I did put some gardening stuff on the house so that it just like looks a little bit like it's actually possible for him to take care of the landscaping. Maybe that's something that he does. He like does some gardening on the side. Yeah, so I really, really like this build. I think it's super fun. And I've never seen someone else do a shipping container build, at least not yet. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've definitely seen people do like tiny homes, and like really economic or ecological style homes. But I've never seen someone do a shipping container home before, so that's pretty cool. I wish we had more metallic. I remember in The Sims 2 we had metallic siding, like metallic wallpapers, but ugh, oh well, someday. Maybe I could download some and custom content. So I guess that is something that I'd be interested to know. Like, what is your favorite custom content that you have? What's your favorite mod that you have, or that you've seen other people do? Um, because I want to know now. I'm like into it. I'm like obsessed. I spend way too much time doing mods and like downloading mods and like downloading custom content and like pinning stuff. Oh yeah, and there's a little meditation stool, and I moved the fire pit to the front because I just felt like the front was really empty and it made more sense to put it in the front than in the back. And I do end up deleting that couch because for some reason when my sim went to sit on the couch, he would like go in the back where it used to be. So I just changed it. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching. We're coming up on the end here. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what your favorite CC is, what you want to see me build, and have a really great rest of your day.